morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. I know that you guys are everywhere, different countries, different continents, different nationalities, and different backgrounds. Well, my name is Alex. You probably already seen me, heard me too many times. Some of you probably getting annoyed by listening to me right on YouTube because I'm repeating the same stuff over and over. But welcome to the class, and we're gonna start strong. Well, first, before we're gonna continue, I would like to thank you for choosing me, because if you guys have chosen me, you probably already know that I am direct, I am pushy. This class is going to be intense. It's going to be interactive class. What I mean by that we're gonna work on communication skills right away. We're gonna make sure that homeworks are done. Will I give you guys stars? Well, maybe I'll give you stars, but you're not doing it for me, correct? When I call somebody's name, Mr. iPhone 79, I would like to see your name there, so I don't call you Mr. iPhone 79. So please change. Before we're gonna start the first class, let's introduce ourselves, because you guys are gonna work as a team. And let's see, what are you looking to gain after this training? Do you want to become a company dispatcher? Do you want to become an independent dispatcher? Do you want to build dispatch service? Are you looking to open your trucking company? Maybe you're already working and you want to gain the new skills. What is that big dream? Why did you choose this class? Why did you decide to invest? So let's do it really fast first. This is a first exercise because you will need to communicate with the brokers. The big difference is now we are watching you, so it's a little extra stress on you. But dispatchers do what? We work under the stress. So who is gonna start first? Where are you from? Why
Alex,
did you choose me? And what is that big mission?
Alex, I've been following you on YouTube from quite a while. Perhaps I was want to join your training 7 months back, but couldn't able to join it for some reasons. I'm from Pakistan. I'm attending you guys from Islamabad, and it's around 11 p.m. over here. And I've been HR guy from 17 years, and as right now, I'm running an international contact center. We provide dispatch services within UK to the cab services.
Okay.
The reason of joining this training is to like we want to diversify and we want to enter into the new market with some into the niche. So reason of joining you is like I'm greatly influenced by you. I'm not flattering you, but the style of teaching is greatly influenced me. So that's the reason of joining the course, and I hope, finger crossed, we will learn something well by the end of the course.
Well, we don't have to cross our fingers. I will make sure you're gonna learn what you have to do as a dispatcher. We're gonna
Thank
be
you.
very realistic, but you getting the first star. Why he's getting the first star? So here is a trick, guys. If you collect 10 stars, we do gonna collect them. You're gonna get one-on-one training with me for 1 hour, and you can pick my brains. I can help you with anything. So the first star he's getting. Why? Because he decided to be first, right? We always empower people who take leadership. The first star is to Jamal. Plus, welcome from Pakistan. Well, Pakistan, 11 p.m. He is determined, right? He's not gonna sleep for the next 4.5 hours. So determination is there. Well, welcome to the class. Second person who would like to start, or do you want me to start picking on you?
I will start second. Hello, everybody. Miss Alex, I have joined your class. I too have been watching your YouTube videos. I have a few relatives who are in the trucking business, and I also work with a transportation agency, but we're in social services. And I do want to eventually start my own business. I have always been business savvy, and I want to try my hand at this. And I think you're a great teacher.
And where are you located?
I am in Chicago.
You are in
Uh,
Chicago.
well, Chicago Heights, but yes,
Oh, well,
yeah.
Chicagoland. Well, the strong area, the strong market, lots of trucking companies, lots of possibilities. Well, welcome. Ebony, the rule is I am not teaching the walls. Make sure that you manage your camera somehow, at least by the second part of the training. Guys, I need to see you. I am a professional teacher. I want to see expression on your face. I want to catch when Rostislav is going to be wandering around, looking outside if he has to deliver load or not. I want to bring you back, right? So don't worry about it. We are here as a family, as a group. So welcome, Ebony. And let me start peeking because
I'm from Montenegro and here is 7 p.m. I'm a pharmacist, I'm a mother, I have one little baby, and I watch your videos like a month ago. Excuse me, this is not my first language, so English is not my first language, so I don't know if you understand me very well.
we understand you perfectly fine.
Yes, you're
Thank
doing
you.
well.
Thank you. I watched your videos like a month ago because I was planning to go on some training classes here in Serbia, in Belgrade. But I watched your videos on YouTube and you were very good and I admire you. You're so professional. So I said to my husband, she's good. I need to go with her.
Well, I'm gonna give contact from other people from Serbia who took my classes. I have actually few Serbian companies who hire people from Serbia. So if you study well, maybe that's gonna be your chance. So there you go.
Great, excellent then.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
let's go back to the first question. Well, I do not speak English fluently. English is not my first language. Guys, I am not born in the USA. I'm born in Ukraine. My personal vision is if the person have an accent, that means that you are more intelligent than the person who only speaks one language. So forget about your accent. It's about what do you know, how you gonna do it, and if I could do it with my accent, and it's not going anywhere. You know what? I used to get upset. Oh my God, people picking on me. Oh my God, they probably getting annoyed. But no, I'm a successful person. I do need to improve probably, but when you speak few different languages, it's hard, especially when you speak one language at home, then you teach in another. So we perfectly understand you. Welcome. Well, for
Thank you so much.
you are looking for the new opportunity, right? Because you are stay-at-home mom,
Yes.
and of course, the difference in money making is also probably a
Yes.
big, big question here, correct? So you want to start
Yes.
working for yourself and improve your financial situation. Well, welcome. What is her
Thank you
pluses,
so much.
guys? What is gonna be her pluses? Multi-language, right? Because how many drivers do we have? Who speak Serbian, who's gonna connect to her, who are gonna feel like it's easier for them to communicate. A lot and a lot. So probably she's gonna in the future add safety and compliance because a lot of students from Serbia, that's what they did. They started dispatch service and now they also helping with safety and compliance outside of the country because that's what we do. We hire you guys because it's cheaper, right? Why Jamal is going to be a good candidate? Because people looking for the cheaper service. But we need to make sure that you guys doing a good job. Well, we're gonna let Umida to figure out her camera unless she wants to introduce her upside down. We can do that. So look, guys, we have students who are willing to stand on their head and take classes. So Umida, introduce yourself because I think it's a sign.
Right. Hey, hi guys. Hi, how are you? Hi, Alex. It's so nice to meet you in person, almost in person. Yeah, I saw your lots of videos in YouTube. I am truck driver. I like to change my path because I got some tired. Yeah, it's not easy job.
Are you still driving right now?
Yes, right now, but I got some vacation time for it's been 3 weeks. I'm home right now.
Okay.
Yes, and
Wow,
I think
that's
I'm gonna
great.
change. Yes.
That's great. First, woman as a driver, you are my star. I think I can do anything in this life, but I don't think I will ever become a CDL driver. I don't think so. So you
It's
are, I
it's
am
hard.
admiring you. Plus,
Thank
If
you.
we have a real drivers here, I think we're gonna find few more students in this class. It's gonna be helpful for us to see the reality. What is Umida dealing with, right? So we're gonna be working on the real situation and we're gonna solve it together. So welcome so much.
Thank you.
Figure out
Thank you.
how you have to
Yeah,
turn your camera.
I
You
will.
are not
Give me a
upside
few
down,
seconds.
but I do believe it's a sign from universe. It's a time for change for you. So this is a sign.
Right. Thank
This is a
you.
sign. So let's
Okay. Good luck,
continue. Let's
everybody.
finish. Yeah, you're welcome. Let's finish with our ladies and then we're gonna go to gentlemen. Natalia Tkachuk, probably Ukrainian. You have to unmute yourself.
Okay. Hi. Did you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Yes. Hi, I'm Natalia, and I live in Chicago area also. It's like we're in United States for 22 years. I am original from Ukraine also, yes. And I speak fluent Ukrainian, Russian, Polish. And I just so tired working physically. And my husband is also truck driver, and we just decide to take your class because I saw you a couple years ago during the COVID time. You know, I love you so much. You're so funny and so professional. And this is why we decided to take your class, of course.
So Natalia, what is the big picture here? So your husband is a company driver or owner operator?
A company driver.
Okay. Does he has an idea to become an owner operator one day and go on his own?
Probably yes, you know, because he just changed his life also, because before he was working in construction and he has cancer, chemotherapy, all stuff like that we went through. And of course, he cannot come back to construction again. And he just make decision to start truck driver. You know, it's like less dust, but more work, but it's completely he's in 50s years old. He changed his life completely, you know.
Oh, we change our lives all the time. Listen,
Yes.
my second project now, becoming a numerologist. So guys, believe me,
Yes.
you're gonna be under this as well. I'm gonna check your past, what's gonna help you in future, how to become a pro dispatcher. So it's
Yeah.
never late to change. Welcome to the class. Again,
Thank you.
Natalia, big plus for you. You speak multi languages and you are in Chicago. Polish is gonna help you a lot as well, besides Ukrainian and Russian, because so many Polish companies, right? So many Polish drivers. So it's a big plus. Plus, your husband is starting the new path. Well, you can do it as a service. Probably, I would not suggest you to open trucking company right now, but we're gonna talk about this, right? But creating a service and start making money from home, it's probably going to be good for both of you. Welcome to the class and Slava Ukraini.
You're welcome. Very
Так, well, we're gonna go to our other big boss, guys. I'm just gonna pick whoever I see, and it's gonna be hard for me. Lithuanian names are so hard. So, Gintatas Urbanas.
Very close. You guys hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Okay. Hello, guys, everybody. Nice to see you. Finally, nice to see you, not through YouTube. Again, everybody, really nice to see all of you guys. Already heard a lot of stories here. Why they change, who they want to be in future. Well, I'm a truck driver, so I guess for me it's a time to change too. Always be on that part of the side of this, driving physical, but always curious to be other side. I know it's a lot of to learn. It's a big curve, but we see. I'm into knowledge. We see how it goes. I'm not young anymore, but information should stuck somewhere after all that month. We see.
Well, welcome to the class. And again, we have people who've been in industry for 10, 15 years. It's going to help us as well, but it's going to help them to see that this side, dispatching, safety is totally different than just being a driver, right?
Oh,
because most of the drivers, what they think, well, I've been driving, what is there to learn? And I do think that you can actually be honest of amount of information you just received to even prepare for the class, right?
It's
And
huge.
this is 10%. So do you think that drivers have to realize that this side is totally different?
Oh yeah,
Right?
of course,
So
of
without
course.
learning this, it's not going to be easy to start dispatch. And even if you were a driver for 20 years, you have to
You
learn
can.
how to do this.
Oh
Okay?
yeah, of course.
Welcome to the class. Well, let's
Thank you.
go to Mr. Fabian. Look at that guy smiling. Look at that. Determined. Why
Hey,
dispatch? Why me? And what are you looking for? Isn't it today football day? Sunday? Usually I don't do classes on Sunday.
yeah, Sunday is always a football day, but I got to do what I got to do. We got to make some sacrifices. So yeah, I've been watching your stuff on YouTube for about a year or so now, and I wanted a change in career and stuff. I wanted the freedom to be able to, win back my time, do what I want to do, be my own boss and stuff like that. And I also got a lot of friends who got trucks. So, the more I started seeing the trucks, I started to admire the trucks and all those stuff. So, and then I wanted to help them out because a lot of times they got stuck, on the road, and I'll be talking to them on the phone and they're frustrated and stuff. So, so I invested in getting as much knowledge as possible I can. I also do want to add, I have my own dispatching service already, but I don't start doing any form of marketing and stuff because I want to invest in my knowledge first so I can better service my future carriers and stuff like that. So my main goal here is to gain as much knowledge as possible so I can become a pro dispatcher, not a desperate dispatcher.
Not a desperate dispatcher. Look at him. He's been watching me, right? Wow, you're gonna get the knowledge, you're gonna get the steps, and actually, it's a really good decision that you didn't start dispatching without knowledge. Because what happens? Usually, who do we start dispatching? Friends, family, friends of family. And the problem is this, they will never forgive you if you do not do a good job. They're gonna remember it until you're gonna even quit the trucking. They're gonna say, I gave him an opportunity. The first load he booked for me, it was a desperate load. Guys, don't go to him. So actually, you did save your future by not jumping without knowledge. I'm very proud of you. But what does he do already? What is he doing already? He's creating the presence, right? He said, wow, I'm building my social media. I am kind of investing how I'm gonna do this. This is another part of this, guys. Nowadays, with the technology, with social media, we will start building our presence. Because if Mr. Fabian is gonna finish my class and then he's gonna put on Facebook, I am the best dispatcher out there. Do you think people gonna believe that he's the best dispatcher? So that's the first thing we're gonna start doing after today's class. After all those materials you get, I want you to start posting. And I'm gonna give you ideas what to post and give the free links to IFTA, to UCR, to anything else, because people want to see that you really share the information and you know what you're talking about. So welcome to the class. Thank you for being a fan and for not becoming a desperate dispatcher. Welcome.
Thank you.
Now let's go to Rostislav. We're gonna guess. I think he's Ukrainian 100%. I have a bet, $5 on that.
Hello, everyone. Do you hear me?
Yes, we hear you well.
Okay. I'm happy to see all of you here. And I'm Ukrainian. I moved to USA around 6 months ago. And right now I am a solo OTR flatbed truck driver.
Look at this, so much terminology. Solo, that means that he's driving by himself. He's not a team driver. Let me ask you right here. Are you a true solo or you a strong solo Sergey who takes illegal load and delivers as a team?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. To be honest, yeah, I do sometimes.
Honest. So we do have a solo driver who sometimes is pushed by dispatch, by the company, by the market to become a strong solo Rostislav in this case, breaking hours of service, hopefully not really making more. And we're gonna learn how to fix that. But let's continue here. So what else? So you deal with a flatbed. So what is he talking about right now, guys? Different type of equipment, right? So what do we have? Rostislav, you were preparing. Can you name me 5 types of equipment already? Flatbed is one.
What do you mean? Like
different types of equipment. Your flatbed, it's of one type. So flatbed,
Drive
what
and
else we
reefer.
have? What else we have?
Flatbed, drive and reefer, NGN, step deck, Conestoga. Yeah, I know a lot of
Rostislav,
them.
you getting your first star. Look at this. I'm gonna be pushy. I'm gonna be direct. So get used to this.
I'm ready. I'm ready for that.
You're ready for that. So what is a big dream here? Why do you want to learn how to dispatch?
Before I moved to the USA, I knew that I'm gonna be in trucking, and first I decided to be a driver for a couple of months, and I knew that I'm gonna be a dispatcher at least for a year, and after that we'll see. So what I want that I just want to be successful in a trucking business, and yeah.
You're a business-minded person, so there's a lot of opportunity. You can build a dispatch service. Maybe you can provide safety and compliance. Maybe you're gonna open trucking company, right? And manage owner-operators. It's a lot of possibilities. Maybe after taking this class, you're gonna like, no, it's too much stress. I don't want this, right? And maybe you're gonna become a numerologist, right? Who knows? I'll tell you what is your path is, but welcome to the class. Very proud of everybody who is coming from Ukraine, because you guys have to be exposed to the new country and you are all driven, and it's really good to see that you're not just freezing your emotions, that you're not waiting what's gonna happen in a year or two, but you guys going and doing, because thinking that, oh, I might do it and go and sign up for the class, go start driving, it's an action, right? So welcome to the class. Let's go to Mr. Matthew. Matthew, you decided that you're gonna come to this as a bundle student. What that means, that he wants to take right away. He made a decision. I'm taking dispatch, IFTA, safety. Of course, not all together because it's gonna be too much because he is coming from different backgrounds. So tell me, Matthew, why dispatch, why me, and why do you think that you need all 3 classes?
Hey Alex, how are you? So my name is Matthew, everybody. Nice to meet everybody. I'm currently coming from the banking industry, so definitely not exactly the logistics background, but so I came across so funny because I had a client who was doing the dispatching side, and I saw that he was really struggling, even though he was having like tens of $1,000s in his account, and then I have a little bit of a data analytics background, so I was asking him questions, and I saw like like there's a pretty big gap. Like if you don't know your numbers, it's gonna be like in most businesses very hard to succeed. So so I started really researching the industry a lot more, as it did intrigue me because I've learned that he worked from home, and so I'm in Orlando, Florida, so there's a bunch of truck drivers over here. This county is growing like tremendously. So so I started really researching into it, and I came across your video, Alex, and when I was, looking at what's out there course wise and what other people are doing, you felt very real to me, like you're doing stuff on the spot with students, and I think like that's an invaluable experience. So currently myself, again, I'm trying to become an independent dispatcher. I would say offering like a multitude of services. Specifically, I do want to somehow cater to adding some like data analytics, to carriers so they can better understand their numbers and how I would just do better for them. But so again, newbie, but really trying to, learn the industry as much as I can.
Okay. And Matthew was undecided. He was texting me. He was like, do I need to do it? But then he did one simple mistake, right? Aliyah, he called me. Am I a good salesperson? I am dispatcher. I'm pro dispatcher. There was no chance. That's why I even tell on my YouTube, if you're not sure you want to do this or don't call me, because you will sign up. He signed up within 10 minutes for the bundle, and here he is. He was trying to sign up and take it later, and I said, no, we're starting now. You're gonna catch up. So, but what's gonna help him? His analytic mind, right? It's gonna be easy for him to deal with operational cost. He also in banking, communication skills are there. He just need to catch up on what? On this industry terminology, process, but he's already have a lot of clients. Like he said, I see his bank account, there's thousands of dollars, so probably it's a good industry. He's just struggling. So right here, guys, we have different talents. But as a dispatcher, number one, communication, analytical thinking, logical thinking, and everything else we're gonna learn here, and we just gonna polish, right? All right, so welcome to the class. Let's go to Aliyah. Aliyah is our returning student, not because she did not learn before. She took the class 2 years ago, and everything actually changed. So tell me, how did you come to first class? Why are you retaking? What is a big change here? And did you ever actually use the knowledge from taking dispatch and safety 2 years ago?
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm so glad to see you everyone, and I'm so glad to be back to your class, Alexandra. The first thing is that if I had enough money, I would like to take your classes every month, every week, because it's so like knowledgeable. And so, as you said, I took your class 3 years ago, 2021, I guess, in both dispatch and safety and compliance. To be honest, I never used my dispatch knowledge. I've never dispatched that time, but I did have a like 6 or 8 months of safety manager experience. I didn't say that that was too hard, but it was kind of hard. But thanks to your knowledge that I gained from your classes, it was kind of beneficial for me. But for some personal reason, I had to quit the job. And since then, it has been already for 3 years, I guess. And then now, my husband is an owner operator right now, and we're kind of, it's a big kick from him, like, hey, language, whatever, like, you have a little bit experience, let's just try it. And then he was the one who gave me like motivation, like, hey, let's join the classes and like start it. And I said, if I start, I'm going to start only with Alexandra. So I was hunting your classes, and I'm so glad that I got enrolled, both bundle dispatch, but I've never dispatched before. But I don't think I'm going to start dispatching right away, because I just want to get basic knowledge to avoid any issues
Believe me, you're gonna be dispatching this time. And you and your husband are coming over with a plov, and I will make sure this time you are dispatching. So there is no chance this time.
As a returning student, I would like to say that the knowledge that I got like 3-4 years ago, it's still the same basic, but has been a lot of changes in the like FMCSA portal, or maybe some requirements, the same alcohol, drug, and like whatever, like this accounts. And I just want to refresh and upgrade my knowledge, and to have some more knowledge in my luggage. And as I said, you're the best. And like, I've been watching your videos whenever I get a chance. And thanks to your knowledge, I had a good experience in previous job. Like, but unfortunately, the company was kind of hanging back and forth, and I had like bad impressions. And I just want to get over it and start a new stack with my own company.
Wow.
God willing, I hope I can make it.
Well, she is not just a returning student, but she's a star, because she does not talk about herself. When she came to that company, she actually helped them to pass their audit. She prepared everything. So this was a big challenge when you work for the company who does a lot of faking, right, guys? People who fake logbooks, people who hire drivers without drug test, to come and switch that and pass the audit. She's receiving the star too, because it's a lot of knowledge there, and she went and she did it. So very proud of you. Welcome back.
Just like my personal advice for everyone who is going to start from the very beginning of the paperwork, because when I went to that company, the company was started operating in May, and I started working with them in October. So this 5 months gap, I had to catch up all these numbers, all these dates, fake the signatures of the drivers, because it needs to be completed with MVR and PSB, whatever. And it was too much work, because like it's a lot. So from my own experience, I would like to advise you all, start from the very beginning. It might take too long time, but at the end you're gonna have good results, because I know my experience, it was too hard to catch up everything. You don't know the dates, you don't know the time, you don't know that driver already quit to another company, you had to catch him up.
And compliance and dispatch is always gonna go together, especially if you're gonna be dealing with your carriers, with your own company. The suggestion is, don't start faking, start Correct. That's why she's here, because now she wants to open trucking company and she does not want to make mistakes because a lot of changes are there. Welcome. Mr. Andres, where are you from? Why dispatch?
Hi, hello everybody. My name is Andres. I'm located in Colombia, South America.
Oh.
I've worked in the industry for almost 2, 3 years. I used to be a factory sales manager. Also, I used to be in track and trace for a 3PL and have a larger experience in customer service. So problems are my deal. I like to get them resolved as soon as possible. And of course, I'm planning to be an independent dispatcher, build up my own business, and well, try to live the American dream from my hometown.
How did you find me? On YouTube or somebody recommended my classes?
From YouTube, I searched a lot of YouTubers, and your courses, your classes were the ones that most impacted me. Plus, the sassy dispatcher girl was the thing that most connect me with you. That I mean that you're very pushy with all brokers and you make things done. So that's why I prefer your classes.
Thank you, Anders. I think that pushiness are very understandable by Eastern Europeans, post-Soviet Union, and also South America. While a lot of people who are born in America, they think that I am too rude, but I'm not rude. I'm assertive. You guys gonna see, without pushiness, without directness, you're not gonna survive trucking. We're not baking cakes here. We are dealing with truckers. We're dealing with brokers. We are dealing with high-low market. We're dealing with a lot of problems. And sometimes that pushiness is gonna help you. But there is a certain way, right? It doesn't mean that you have to be rude. You have to be pushy and direct. And that's what I'm teaching you. And that's what we're gonna be working on. Well, we have 2 more students and we're gonna start. So Mr. iPhone 79, what is your name?
Hi everybody.
Hello.
My name is, how can I say, it's a difficult, I think it's a Java here. My name is, I'm from Uzbekistan, Tashkent, but right now I located in the Illinois.
So what is the name?
My name is Java here.
Okay, Java here. It's not that hard.
Right now I am Amazon dispatch manager. I have 4 years experience on the Amazon. And I wanna learn, so another equipment. I think hazmat, reefer, step deck, flatbed. That's why I'm here.
Let me ask you this. Did you make this decision on your own, or your boss is pushing you to take my class and learn about the equipment?
You're not recommended to learn another equipment, That's why I'm here. Yeah, really, I want to study. So
we got to study, and we're gonna also understand, guys, that Amazon platform and dispatching other equipment from load boards, it's totally 2 different things, right? As I already mentioned, we're not gonna be clicking just here. We're gonna be communicating. We do need to negotiate. We need to understand what we are doing. So there's totally different. But Amazon is also dispatching, right? So they still need to understand market. They need to understand rate per mile, operational cost, the routes, and everything else. And I do believe that companies who only deal with Amazon also need to train their drivers, even on hours of service and everything else, right? But welcome to the class. Next class, make sure, or you use your real name or whatever you're going to be using. It's easier. Make sure that you have a name, Mr.
Okay. Yeah.
79. Well, we have 1 more person and we're gonna start. Mr. Omid, big boss. So tell us your story. Where are you from? What are you doing? And why my classes?
Hey guys, my name is Omid. I'm originally from Afghanistan and I'm living in New Jersey. I used to drive a truck for a year, then I used to dispatch for a year, and I'm still dispatching. It's almost 2nd year, and I'm thinking to gain more experience in dispatching and slowly move to the safety department for the current company.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Mr. Omid also decided to take the bundle because he understands that safety and compliance is a must for future growth. So welcome to the class. But if you've been already dispatched, and why do you need my classes?
So I have only a year experience in dispatching. So, and I watched some of your YouTube videos, and I thought it's gonna be a good improvement in my knowledge. And of course, you have like 10, 20 years experience, and I have 1 year experience. It's gonna be a big difference.
I
So
have
I'm
13
trying to see
years
if I can.
experience, 13 years in
Okay,
product.
13. Okay, 13 years is a big difference than 1 year experience. So I'm sure I'm gonna get more knowledge, and I'm gonna be a better dispatcher with your class.
Sounds good. Well, guys, welcome everybody, and we're going to start. So let's just understand how the classes are gonna be running. First, when you see something on the screen or you already received before class, to prepare or you're gonna receive after class, right? I suggest you not only listen to me, I want you to take notes. Why? I'm a professional teacher. Yes, I was supposed to teach literature and write poems, right? But I can tell you this, for you to remember anything, you have to mechanically write stuff. I know that new generation, they just like to click, right, Mr. Fabian? Here is an answer, here is not an answer. It's not gonna help you. We have to go back and we need to make sure. First, you listen to me, then you look at the screen, and then you write the notes. And after each class, you guys gonna have quiz assignment. Why? Because you need to practice. Again, we're not here in a kindergarten or high school. I am not going to be monitoring. Did you do your homework? As a me or not, you guys going to do it for yourself. But the way I structure all this, it's going to help you to come back, even to rewatch some videos and look at them differently now, right? So this is important for you. Also, when we're going to have a practical class, we're going to be breaking you in a smaller group because we will need to make the real phone calls, right? So that's when I'm gonna have my glass of champagne and I'm gonna have my free entertainment, but it's gonna be very fun for you two guys finally make that phone call, talk to some brokers. But I'm not gonna let you do it if those homeworks are not done, right? So here a kind of tricky teacher. Oh, you don't have to do homework, but if you want to make that phone call, you need to make sure homework is done, right? You pick what you want, right? So